At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where we have a very special guest here in the house today. We have Sarah, and she is going to be telling us a little bit about some of the fun things going on surrounding the Starbrick Music Festival.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So good to have you here. And could you tell us just kind of in a nutshell what the Starbrick Music Festival is? Yeah,
so the Starbrick Music Festival is being held July 28th and 29th at Hocking College. And this is a first-year festival, and hopefully many, many more to come. But the proceeds of the event are supporting the Chris Roll TBI Foundation, which is a foundation that me and my family created after my brother Chris passed away because he suffered a traumatic brain injury in his early 20s. And we hope that the proceeds of the event will help support families who need it, individuals who need it, and bring awareness to traumatic brain injuries, help with research and education. So, yeah.
So this is just such a great event, and there's so many cool bands coming, and it's kind of the theme, I think, is kind of a what are they called, tribute bands for the festival.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be like 2 days of just like really cool, fun music.
We do have 12 tribute bands over 2 days, and they're all gonna be amazing. So the live music starts at 2 p.m. and it goes all the way up until midnight. So it's gonna be a weekend of rockin' fun, and we're gonna be rocking for a cause.
That's exactly right. Rocking on the hockin', right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the cool thing about this is that you said, music starts at like 2, goes all the way to midnight. People are like, oh, that's really late. And I don't know that I want to like drive home after that. So you have a great solution.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we are offering primitive camping. We also have dormitories available. And then also in the local area, there's plenty of lodging accommodations that you can choose from. But our main focus is, primitive camping. We want to fill that campground and have a big camp party on Thursday night.
Heck yeah.
We are offering full hookup sites. So if anyone who has an RV or a fifth wheel wants to come, we only have limited spaces with the full hookups because we're almost sold out of those. But they're $150 for the weekend, which is a really great deal.
Great.
Yeah. We also have electric campsites, which again, if someone wants to bring fifth wheel or RV, those are $100, and those are 20 to 30 amp sites. So we have plenty of availability for those too.
All right. And then if you just want to pitch a tent and hang out and have a good time, you can do that as well.
Yeah. So, primitive camping is, I think, probably one of the best experiences of a music festival or camping in general, because you get to hang out with your friends and your family, and it's truly a bonding experience. So if you've never done it, I think everyone should put it on their bucket list.
Oh, for sure.
And we're actually offering really great deals right now with the primitive camping. So
Okay.
if you buy a 2-day pass for the music festival, we're giving we're offering free camping. So you save $50.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's really awesome.
So you can camp for free.
Pretty much, yeah, you can camp for
Whoa.
free. Yeah.
And so when our guest was here the other day talking about some of the bands and things like that, he had mentioned that I think on Thursday night, isn't one of the bands going to play in the camp area?
Yeah, so we plan on having a camp party. So anyone who is camping can enter the campgrounds at 4 p.m. and we
On
plan
Thursday.
on Thursday.
Yep.
And we plan on having a cookout, grilling out, having playing some camp games like cornhole and all that good stuff. And then live
Awesome.
music is going to start at 7 on Thursday, and it'll go till 10. And we have the Blue Steel Band and Billy Payne playing that evening.
Okay, very good. So you have entertainment, again, just a fun evening to just chill out and relax.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, so would you touch, I know we had a guest that kind of talked about the bands the other day, but could you touch on, this is a 2-day show, so Friday, Saturday, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And so could you touch on some of the bands that people will be seeing? And can you do just one day, or do you have to do a whole weekend pass, or how does that work?
Yeah, the good thing is there's a lot of flexibility. So
Okay.
you can get a single day pass for Friday, you can get a single day pass for Saturday, or a 2-day pass. I got myself a VIP ticket that I'm wearing right
look
now.
at you.
So,
And,
yeah.
and you look super official
Yeah.
that way.
Oh, thank you. So, the cool thing is, you can, pick and choose what you want.
Okay.
I think the 2-day pass is a really great deal, though, because you have the opportunity to see, 12 artists, and that's like $10 for each artist that you could be seeing. And I think that's a steal when it comes to live music.
For sure. For sure. So what are some of the bands that will be playing, and like which day are they playing?
Yeah, so on Friday, we have bands like Evan Dean, the Blue Steel Band with Billy Payne, Skinny Molly, Stadium 11, Sabbath, and Floyd Live. Floyd Live is the headliner and goes on at 10.
So I assume Pink Floyd tribute artists. Yeah,
yes,
okay.
That is correct. And then Saturday, we have other really great artists like Todd Berry, Callista Minton, Modern Alibi, the Bronson Arroyo Band, which Bronson Arroyo is from the Cincinnati Reds.
That's so fun.
Yeah,
he now has a band.
Yeah, so he was just inducted into the Hall of Fame, so that's really cool that he'll be there at our music festival. We have the Mock of Ages, and then Hairball, which is the headliner for Saturday night. So
I just can't, that just makes me laugh every time I hear Hairball.
Yeah.
I love that. But they do like a ton of different songs.
They do. Yeah, they do a lot of like the best way to describe their performance is like an arena act or performance of all the classic rock that you're going to be seeing. So I saw them a couple months ago, and their performance was absolutely, amazing. I was astounded by
because they play all these different characters.
Yeah, they do.
You're like, how does the same person become all of these people?
I know. How do they make the outfit change so quickly? Yeah. But they make it happen, and it's amazing. And I can't wait for people in Southeast Ohio to experience it, because they really do put on an amazing show.
There you go. And that will be Saturday night.
Saturday night, and they go on at 10 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, I think what you guys are doing with adding the camping in and, making it kind of just like a fun weekend event is so smart, because then people can just come and go as they want and that kind of thing. Yeah.
I think when it comes to, weekend activities, it's all about like the experiences that you can do or experience, right? Because life is about experiences and making memories.
It is.
So, make an entire weekend out of it. Primitive camp, bring your RV, bring your fifth wheel, and spend some time with friends and family. If you haven't been to the area, there's so much to see and do as far as hiking, kayaking, tubing. You can go to lakes, and then in the evening time, you get to have a good time and rock on. I mean, I don't know how much better it can get than that.
Exactly. And who doesn't want to just chill out and have some fun?
Right.
So that brings us to our next point, which is some of the fun during the day.
Yeah.
So you want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, so we are partnering with Adventure Pro Outdoors, and we are offering kayaking and tubing for 50% off of what it normally is if you buy a general admission or a 2-day pass to the music festival as well. So
There you go.
normally tubing is anywhere from like $25 or you know, a little bit more, and it's only going to be $12.50 for that weekend. And we like to say, you know, it's a 3-mile float, so it's going to take up the person's morning experience. So,
Sure.
we're doing that from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Okay.
And 3 miles will take someone anywhere between 2 to 4 hours to float.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be floating all day and then rocking all night. And if you've
Love
never
that.
done floating on the Hocking River, it's so relaxing. It's, another great experience with friends or family or whoever.
It is.
So I highly recommend it for people who have never done it.
You know, it is so fun, and you know, you can tie up with your friends and whatever and just float, or you know, so here's the thing too, if you're like, oh, I don't know how to kayak, or I've never done this before, literally you can just float if you want, or you can paddle if you want.
Right.
And that's the thing, like it can take as you said, 2 hours, or it can take 4 hours depending on what you decide to do, and that's okay.
Yeah, it is perfectly okay to be out on the river as long as you want. You know, have fun and keep floating on, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, all right, let's talk about location of all of this stuff. Is it so? If you're staying at the campsite or whatever, is where the kayaking and stuff is it close?
Yeah, so where the canoeing and kayaking takes place is at Adventure Pro Outdoors, and where Hocking College the campground is located, you could literally throw a rock over to Adventure Pro Outdoors.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, they're right across the river from one another, so it is very convenient. And you know, if anyone who wants to go camping does want to do the canoeing and kayaking, we'll shuttle them to Adventure Pro, so then we can, you know, take them up the river, and then they can float back down to their campsite, and they'll get off the river right at their campsite.
So that's awesome. So you end up right back where you started from, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about a thing.
Right. Yeah, you can go floating and then walk off and head to your campsite and
Love
get ready
that.
for the evening activities.
Very, very good. So that's just one more perk of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about how do people buy passes, you know, for all of this?
Yeah, that is a great question. So, for just like if someone's interested in just the music festival, they can go to starbrickmusicfestival.com.
That's easy enough.
Yeah, and there's links to Eventbrite to get your camping passes, for the electric campsites, primitive campsites.
Okay.
You can also get your single day and 2-day passes there. Now, if someone is interested in actually doing the Rocking on the Hocking event, which is that 50% off the kayaking and then in the tubing, it is a little different. The customers will sign up on adventureprooutdoors.com, and we have a picture that clearly calls out the Rocking on the Hocking event. And, you would just book through there, and you have the options to select.
Okay, so you go through their website for that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So, but that's pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so we actually have an event on Facebook for the Rocking on the Hocking, and we have like 1,000 people interested, which is awesome, and we already have people signed up. So a little background about us. We do tubing events pretty much every month in the summer.
Oh,
so,
okay.
On a Saturday, we normally get like 200 to 500 people that go floating down the river.
That's so fun.
Yeah. So the cool thing is, this weekend is all the proceeds for people who book the Rocking on the Hocking are going to contribute to the Chris Roll TBI Foundation as well.
Good.
Yeah.
So very, very cool. So could you just kind of talk about the foundation for a minute, how it came to be and all of that?
Yeah. So like I said, my brother suffered a traumatic brain injury. That occurred in 2012. He had actually fallen from a 40-foot cliff in California, Santa
Oh my
Barbara,
gosh.
California. He went out there to play D1 soccer, and unfortunately, that accident had happened, and he was put into a medically induced coma, and then he had like a miraculous recovery. It was honestly a miracle that he had survived.
Really? Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. So, afterwards he pretty much, it seemed like everything was normal, but unfortunately, when it comes to traumatic brain injuries, the brain is a very complex organ.
Listen, and it's very sensitive. It does so much
Yeah,
stuff,
it
but
does.
yet she's so sensitive.
Yeah, so you never really know like how an accident to the brain will change your life.
Sure.
So he had experienced some mental health related issues
Gotcha.
after several years afterwards, which then resulted in him passing away in 2018. But as a family, we felt like we didn't have a lot of resources or knowledge on traumatic brain injuries ourselves or what we could do to support him.
You don't hear a lot about
Yeah.
it. You really don't.
Yeah. And surprisingly, they're actually more common than you think, because if you're in a car accident or you are playing a sport,
Sure.
you could get a concussion, and that could eventually that will lead to traumatic brain injuries.
Okay.
So, it's just bringing awareness to that as a whole is what we want to do.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what do you hope? I know that you want to raise awareness, but what are some of your goals with the foundation?
Yeah, that's a really, really great question. Eventually we want to be able to give the money that we raise to, universities and aid in research of, how do traumatic brain injuries play a role in your brain and the aftermath,
Yeah.
and what you go through, and then, support for families who feel like they don't have enough support, being able to give them the resources that they need. I think those are our long-term goals when it comes to the foundation.
That's so smart and wonderful. And you mentioned that your brother, wow, made a miraculous recovery, but yet almost something changed
Hmm.
within him because of the injury. But you all may or may not have been aware of that. And so it almost seems like if you know someone that's had an injury, you need to check in with them or
Yeah,
what
I
what
definitely
do you
think.
do?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think you just check on your loved ones.
If you see something that seems off, get it checked
Yeah,
out.
or just check in on your loved ones, and I think that's what matters the most is, and don't be afraid to have difficult conversations, because difficult conversations can save someone's life. So
There you
yeah.
go. Yeah. And I don't know why there's a disconnect of people talking about brain injuries and then mental health and all of that stuff, because it totally does go hand in hand.
Yes, they very much so go hand in
I
hand.
mean, look at, I think the only time you ever really hear about it is like pro football players or something like that, where they
Right.
study their brains typically after they've passed.
Mm.
And I don't know. I just think that's so strange to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, and that's why we want to bring awareness to
Good
it.
for you.
And that is our main goal. But we don't want to. We want it to be a very uplifting event,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
We don't.
Fun.
Yeah,
We want fun.
we want it to be fun. We want it to bring positivity. We want people to know that everyone is a rock star in their own way, and just keep rocking on. And
Yeah.
that's pretty much what we want to do is just make sure we bring awareness to it, but in an uplifting manner.
Sure.
Because I know my brother, he would definitely want us to party on and
Yeah.
have a good time. And I'm just happy that we, are hopefully going to impact other people's lives.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So just come out. This isn't a solemn thing. But I just wanted you to explain why the
Yeah.
foundation
Yeah.
exists and all of that. But no, this is like a party and it's going to be fun. And will there be food and drinks and all that stuff there? Like,
Yeah.
so people, once they come in, they're not like,
Yeah,
stuck.
definitely. So we do have food vendors. We're also going to have craft vendors. So
Cool.
yeah, we've got a great selection of both food and craft vendors. It's going to be filled up, and then there will be the option to donate towards drink tickets. So if anyone wanted a drink ticket, they could get some.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So something for everyone. Now, is there an age limit or?
Oh, that is a good question. So I do believe we're allowing any children under the age of 8 to come in for free.
Okay.
Obviously, if someone's a parent, they want to, be mindful of their kids and watch their kids at all times.
Please.
And then anyone older than 8 is required to buy or to have a ticket on them.
Okay, very, very good. So, so this is a family-friendly event, no problem.
It is a family-friendly event, and we would love to see, everyone there.
That's right. Okay, so starbrickmusicfestival.com
Yes.
to check on any information, buy tickets, all that stuff. And then what was the website again for the rocking on the hocking float?
Yeah,
thing?
that is adventureprooutdoors.com.
Okay. adventureprooutdoors.com. Why is that so hard for me to say? And you can check with them on, the float as well and get half price tickets for that. So really, really cool.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Well, is there anything else you wanted to tell us about?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I just hope, that anyone and everyone can try to make it out, and it's really going to be a great time, and we plan on doing this year after year. So yeah,
very good.
That's
And this
pretty much
is
it.
again at Hocking College,
Hocking College.
Nelsonville, and not too hard to find.
Nope, not hard to find at all.
In a beautiful, beautiful area, and so much to do. If you want to come, even for a couple of extra days and hang out and enjoy the scenery and the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. All right. Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming in. We greatly appreciate it, and best of luck at the show. And you guys will have so much fun, and we hope that you all come out and enjoy.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, it's our pleasure. Come back and see us if you want to beforehand. We'd love to have you back.
Yeah, great.
Okay, very good. All right, Mr. Dillon, would you be so kind as to put up the weather forecast so we can find out what the heck is going on for the rest of the week at the Jackson County Fair? And it's been so all over the place, but the good news is it's looking like that chance of rain has moved out. So we will say today is going to be about a 40% chance of rain, with highs, very warm highs today of 87 degrees, lows of 65. But then the rest of the weekend for the Jackson County Fair looks pretty good. Friday, partly cloudy, highs of 82. Lows dipping down into the 50s overnight. So that's getting a lot better. Saturday, same, 82 with a low of 59. And then on Sunday, as they pack up of the Jackson County Fair, partly cloudy skies and highs of 84, lows of 61. Beginning of your work week, Monday looks a little bit warmer, but that's okay because it's smooth sailing through the rest of this year's Jackson County Fair. Speaking of the Jackson County Fair, we have a video to show you. But before we do that, I was thinking, should we go over the schedule of events, Dylan?
Yeah, we should do that.
And you went back. So Dylan and James and I went to the fair yesterday, and we talked to some kids, had a really, really good time, ate some good food. And then Dylan went back last night because he had so much fun.
I did go back, yeah.
Yes, he did. And what did you get into?
Well, I mainly just went back and got some B-roll, just some camera footage for our video that's we're about to play.
Okay.
But I decided just to have some fun while I was there. So I walked around, I checked some more things out.
Okay.
Talked to a few people. I got another chicken wrap. That thing was amazing. So I got another one.
You ate another chicken wrap.
Oh,
Okay.
I did. And then weirdly enough, my mom made chicken wraps for dinner. So I had a lot of chicken wraps yesterday.
You had lots of chicken wraps. How very fun.
Then I decided to walk around a bit. And then I ended up meeting up with one of our on-the-go radio crews, Hank.
Yes.
Better known as Hayden Milliken, but
yes.
Hank. And
we've changed his name to Hank, by the way.
And then I got him a guest, and they talked about caramel apple booth. They were doing some like different things to promote.
That sounds
and we
delicious.
helped them a little bit. But yeah, that's what I did yesterday.
So good time. So Dylan actually got to experience the fair twice yesterday. And if you're wondering what is going on today, this is Thursday of the Jackson County Fair, and it's sponsored by General Mills. So today is the rabbit show. And then, so that kicked off at 8 this morning with the showmanship. The market show begins at 11 a.m. today for the bunnies. Also, just to let you know, the horse show got postponed yesterday because the arena was very, very muddy. And for safety reasons, they went ahead and moved that horse show over to Saturday. So should have plenty of time to dry out by the time Saturday rolls around. So if you couldn't make it yesterday, the horse show, no worries, because it's going to be on Saturday instead. Then at noon today, they're having that market steer carcass hanging show, and that is going to be out at Circle M Farms, out on State Route 776 here in Jackson. And that's away from the fairgrounds, of course. But back to the fair, 1 p.m., the Junior Fair Breeding Rabbit Show. They're doing Clover Bud recognition at 3 today. And then the rides will open from 2 to 10. And we should send Dylan back up to ride some of those rides. That would be fun. And tape that. Junior Fair Swine Showmanship starts at 5:30 tonight. Now, the featured entertainment for the evening, and it's a good one, the Diamond J Rodeo will be taking the grandstand by storm tonight. So if you're a rodeo fan, tonight's your night at the Jackson County Fair. Then looking on, and the Junior Fair Swine Show, so the market show will start at 7:30 tonight. So there you go. Now, they called for a Junior Fair Horse Fun Show today. I don't know if that will actually happen or if they'll send that over to Saturday as well. But so we have today is the bunnies and also the hogs at the Jackson County Junior Fair. And then featured entertainment for tonight, the Diamond J Rodeo takes the grandstand by storm at 6 p.m. So there you go. All right, well, let's head on out. Now, this is a kind of shortened version of our larger video that will be airing here later on this week. And you'll be able to see that on our social media sites and whatever, but went ahead and condensed it down a little bit. But so let's roll our video and you'll get to see our visit from yesterday at the Jackson County Fair. We hope you enjoy. Well, hey everyone, welcome to this year's Jackson County Fair.
Welcome to the fair.
Nice vest.
We're here, thank you.
Are you living your vest life?
Hashtag living our vest life.
Okay, you're living your vest life. I am not.
Attention Kmart shoppers. Jennifer has yet again completely unintentionally forgot her vest.
No, completely unintentionally, that's right. But we are at the fair.
We are at the
Nonetheless,
fair. It's the 2023 Jackson County Fair. We are here.
Is, and we are here at such a great time because it's like the cattle show is all day long. So
Yeah.
lots and lots of activity today.
This is also the coolest day I think I've ever been at the fair. And we have a guest
hi.
right off the bat.
What's
hey.
your name?
My name is Louie.
Louie?
Yes.
Okay, and who are your parents?
My parents are Papa and Billy and Asa and Nadie and Bill and Ellie.
He has a lot of
Louie,
parents.
you have a lot of
Wow,
parents.
You have a lot of parents. Are you in 4-H?
No,
No?
Are you a Clover Bud?
no.
Not yet? Okay, not yet.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur is a Kickanatosaurus.
Very good. Very
Okay.
good. So,
Well, thanks,
thank
Louie.
you.
Yeah, that was a surprise guest.
Surprise guest right here. So, yeah, you never know what's going to happen
You don't
at the
know
fair.
what's going to happen at the fair. You are correct. But What we are going to make happen is we're going to walk around. We're going to
are.
find some fun kids and,
Yes.
and animals to talk
Yes.
to, and hopefully, let's see, not get pooped on this year.
50-50 chance.
It's your turn.
It's my turn to get pooped on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You want to go see what we can find?
let's go see what we can find.
Okay, let's do it. All right, well, we have headed down to the lamb barn, and we have found, well, some fair royalty, and then this fella here is also some kind of royalty, but can you tell me who you are again?
Abigail Cooper,
And Abigail, you were on the show not too long ago, so thank you for that, and you are the what attendant?
5th and 6th grade attendant.
Of the Jackson County Fair, and who are we talking with down here?
This is Mustang,
And Mustang just won a special award, right?
top county bred.
That is so cool, which means he was bred here in Jackson County and raised. That's so cool. And so, okay, I have one question for you. How did he get his name?
He was really wild when we first got him. When I went to catch him, he literally rolled and then jumped and fell backwards on his back.
Well, that makes sense then. I totally get it. But you were telling me that you had to bottle feed him. Why would that be?
To bottle feed him,
you
they
did.
bottle fed him.
Okay. All right.
He was a bottle baby. He
Aw.
chewed on everything.
He this little lamb here is a big baby, right? So, okay, tell us a little bit about Mustang. Why is he because he's black, there's other lambs that are white, some are gray. Could you explain why that is?
He is a Hamp Suffolk. There's like regular Suffolks. There's many types of breeds, but mine is a Hamp Suffolk. That's why he's black.
Okay. All right, very good. And where did you get him?
The Wheatley's farm.
Okay, very cool. And obviously that's in the county somewhere, right? Okay, and Abigail, tell us a little bit about like how you got to show him and what you had to do to get him ready for that.
How we had to get him ready to show him when they were first little, we started putting like concrete blocks by their feeders and put their feeders up high. That way they would have to stretch their back to eat. And that way it stretched their muscles and worked them. Plus their pen, they had lots of area to run and stuff, so they stretched those muscles a lot. Plus they loved to jump, so that definitely stretched the muscles.
And what?
Like worked them.
Okay, very, very good. And you said so he got best Jackson County bred. So what makes him good? Could you kind of show us like what makes him good?
See the back, it's nice and flat. Then I would set him up, his muscles are already tight right now if you feel, but if you set him up,
Can I
they're
feel
even
it?
Tighter. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's just, and then feel how wide his back is.
Oh yeah, he is definitely. And then, so when you set him up, like you had to practice all that, right?
Yeah, you do, because you use your bare hands when you show a lamb, yeah. But plus, when you set him up, you gotta have these legs back far and like kind of spread out, and then the front legs even, so he's stretching those muscles.
And it just shows off his conformation,
Yeah.
right?
And then you hold our head up like that with their eye, ear, and hoof and shoulder lined up.
Okay.
So they can see like the chest and stuff, then the neck, and it stretches the lamb out. That way you can see the lamb.
Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing, and we are so glad that you got to have good success so far at this year's fair. And then you have a horse to show here later on in the week.
Yep. The show's tonight, but I don't know when it will be because it's been raining awful lot.
Yeah, it's no fun to show your horse in the rain, I can
Yeah.
tell you that.
Plus the ring is probably very muddy,
Very
and
muddy,
that is
yeah.
slippery, so you can't hardly do anything.
Yep.
Because I got a canter class, and you don't want to be cantering in that rain.
You are exactly right. So, well, thank you so much. It was so nice to see you again and to talk with Mustang.
Thank you.
And best of luck at the rest of the show. What 4-H club are you in?
Highlanders 4-H Club.
And who are your parents?
Mandy and Roger.
Okay, very good. So thank you so much. Have a blast with your royalty duties and with your animals.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, let's go find James.
All right, thanks, Jen. We have moved over here, and I have found a cow and this cow's owner. Can you tell me who you are?
My name's Jordan Causey.
And which 4-H group are you in?
Highlanders.
Highlanders. All right, so this is your cow. So what kind of cow is this?
A dairy steer.
So this is a dairy steer. So the cattle shows are all going on today, and how many different groups are there for that?
A good bit. I think there's 6 or 7 different kind of cows up here this year.
So I mean, like you said, so there's like 6 or 7 different kinds of cows. So obviously they're all different. But can you give us kind of what is this one and what is unique about him versus the other ones?
This is the dairy kind of cattle. So they're known for the milk. So we always get milk off the cattle. But these are steers. So they're the breeding, but we neuter them and stuff. So they'll be able to be showed for cattle, steers.
So these are for breeding future dairy cows, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Usually when they when they turn into a steer, usually meant to be a fat pen and took to eat.
Okay. So how many years have you been showing cattle here at the fair?
It's been my 4th year.
4th year, and have you won before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or do you have high hopes for this year?
High hopes this year. Yep. Always high hopes.
Always high hopes. So what, you have other animals that you're showing here this year? What else do you have?
I got 5th overall, my turkeys, and then I got horses I show tonight.
You're showing your horses tonight. All right. So Jennifer over there in the blue shirt, I don't know if you know this, but back in the day, the fair used to have a horse queen, and she was the 1990 horse queen.
Woo. I did not know that.
Yeah, see, that is her local claim to fame. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you showed your turkeys. How'd your turkeys do?
5th overall, and then the other one got 3rd place.
All right. Well, that's pretty impressive. So what do you like more, the steers or the turkeys?
Well, I live on a cattle farm, so I kind of like my cows most. But yeah, I like my cows. Yeah.
So it seems like raising a turkey would be a lot easier than raising something giant like this.
Yeah. This cleaning the thing is, so it's like harder to clean these because their pens are bigger than the other ones. Like turkeys are small, but the cows are a little harder to take care of.
And I imagine they're probably a little bit harder to lug down to the fair than a turkey.
Yeah, we gotta have a livestock trailer to carry these down. Turkeys, you can throw them in the back of a truck or a dog cage or get them over here that way too.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. I do have one more question for you, and this is a very important question. This is a point of contention for us. You think my vest is cool, right?
Yes. I like
the red. See, the vest is cool. Jennifer doesn't think the vest is cool, but I think I look great. He thinks I look great, and I'm going to stick with that.
All right, well, we have headed over to the steer barn now, and we have found, what's your name?
Shane Folden.
And Shane, you are a member of what 4-H club?
Ridge Runners.
And who are your parents?
Tasha Chrisman and Shane Folden.
That's right, and you are here with your steer who is remaining nameless, correct?
Yes.
I don't blame you. He said he gets too attached that way. Okay, so can you tell us what kind of steer nameless guy is here?
He's just forget what their name is. He's just a
black steer?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that. And how many years have you been in 4-H?
About 4 years.
And okay, so you're holding this stick thing here. So can you just kind of just talk about what you do with that? Because it's like kind of like what you use to show him, right?
Okay, when you're setting them up, you take this to pull the hook to go behind their foot, pull it forward. And you take this to put it in front of them and push it backwards.
And then that helps you move their feet, right?
Yeah.
Because you want them to stand square.
Then you take it under here and scratch them to keep them calm.
So you scratch their belly with that, right?
Yeah.
Well, very good. So would you explain to me, like I'm looking at the other steers here in the barn, and there's all different colors and shapes and sizes, and some are super fluffy, and your guy is like super slick and shiny. So what, is that just his breed, or what did you do different?
Well, I just washed him multiple times.
And he has this big white face, and I know you guys can't see it, but that would be hard to keep clean.
Well, I use bright lights to keep that clean.
Very good, like a special shampoo?
Yeah, it's like $20.
Yeah, it's like really expensive, but okay, well, so have you gotten to show yet today?
No.
That'll be later in the day, right?
Yes.
All right, so how do you think your nameless steer is going to do?
He should do all right for my first year with a steer.
So this is your first year with a steer?
Yeah.
Does it make you nervous?
A little bit.
I think you're going to do great. And you have a good family support system, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. Well, good luck at the rest of the week with your steer and at the show tonight. I know you're going to do great.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go find James. All right. Well, thank you, James. And I am a little jealous you got to hang out in the horse barn, but that's okay because I am here with a chicken whose name is not Pete. Pete had an incident last year. I was just telling you about Pete. Yeah. We don't want another incident. So who am I talking with?
This would be Tammy.
Tammy, and you are?
Grant Regal.
Grant Regal, and then this is Tammy. Did you name Tammy?
No, my sister did.
Okay. Now, Grant, tell us what your 4-H club is.
So I'm in the Ridge Runners 4-H club.
Okay, and how many years have you been in 4-H?
5.
Very good. All right, and so tell us a little bit about Tammy and some of your chickens because you got an award yesterday, right?
Yeah. So Tammy is a Cornish Rock Cross. They're a market bird. So would you like me to show you how to show it?
As long as it doesn't pull a Pete.
Okay.
Yes, I would love that.
So for chickens, you don't set them up or anything.
Okay.
You hold them like this. You would keep your 2 fingers on the inside and 1 on the out.
Okay.
And so when you're holding the bird to show it, the judge may ask you to fan the wing. So you would simply...
Tammy's camera shy.
Yeah. So you would fan the wing like that and go up and down.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all when you show a chicken. They might ask you to pen it, so you put it in a pen and ask you a lot of questions.
Okay, and so you won what award?
I won overall poultry award yesterday. I won my class, and then I won overall chicken, and then I went up for overall poultry and won that. That was fun.
So you had a great day yesterday.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Very good. Congratulations. So what do you do to raise the winning chicken? I mean, to me a chicken's a chicken, right? So how do you know?
So for market, you pretty much want to give them access to feed at all time.
Okay.
And for this breed and these market animals, the meat is all about the breast. So you want a bird that doesn't have a real fatty, tiny breast. You want a sizably large one.
Okay.
And you pair them so you kind of want the breast the same.
So they match.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not going to flip her because she'll freak out, but you would flip her so you can see the breast.
Okay.
And that's kind of all for how you raise them. You want to constantly give them food and water at all time though, so you don't have underweight birds.
Okay, and so do you feed them like ribeye steaks or what do you feed them?
No, I feed them chicken. Trying to think. Oh, so you can feed them chick starter.
Okay.
When they're chicks, and then when they get older. So if you get a local ag store, they'll obviously have chicken feeds there and different kinds. So when they're young, usually this breed want to give them chick starter.
Okay.
When they get a little older, there'll be something called chicken grower. You would like to feed them that.
To get them big.
Yeah, and when they're close to slaughter, you give them finisher.
Okay, so there's different stages of their life. Now, so how long does it take to raise a chicken to where she's at today?
So if you want, there's different kinds of market chickens for age. So if you want a broiler, which is what this project is, 6 to 8 weeks is usually the slaughter. But for roaster, I believe it's 9 to 11 weeks. I'm not 100% sure. They're bigger, yes, a little older.
Well, you have told me so much. Thank you. I now know why you're the overall showman. Great job, and best of luck to you. Do you have any other animals at the fair?
No, I do not.
All right. Well, you've done quite well.
I'm hoping next year to maybe take a goat or maybe a feeder calf.
Well, I think you'll do exceptionally well with that as well. So thank you so much for talking with us, and we're going to go back and find James.
Thank you.
All right, so I have moved over from the chickens, where Jen is, to the ducks. And I have a new friend here. What's your name?
Piper Montgomery.
All right, Piper, and you showed ducks at the fair this year.
Yes.
Yeah. So ducks are new this year, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. So I see here on this little thing that it says that your duck is too hot to trot. Is that an award that they give out to the hottest trotting duck?
No, it's my club's name.
Oh, okay. So do ducks trot? Because I feel like ducks kind of waddle.
No, they do not.
So maybe it should be the too hot to waddle.
I guess.
Yeah. So I think that should be the new grand champion duck is the too hot to waddle duck.
Okay.
So are you showing anything other than ducks this year?
Chickens, horses, dogs, and rabbits.
Dogs?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could show dogs at the fair.
Yeah.
So is that like a special project?
Yeah, they usually do it a week before the fair, and then you can get judged usually up by midway.
Oh, so what kind of dog do you have?
I have a beagle and a corgi mix.
It's cool. So is it like the Westminster Dog Show? Do you like run them around in a circle and stuff?
You do patterns, and you'll ask your dogs to like sit or stay, and then the judge will judge you based on that.
That's so cool. I did not know that. So we are here looking at your duck. Does your duck have a name?
Quackers and Sudsy.
Quackers. I feel like that is a classic duck name, and I'm 100% here for that. So you said you also show chickens. So what is different between showing ducks and showing chickens?
They're a lot different. For one, ducks like water and chickens do not. They have different types of beaks. Ducks have bills. Their feet are different, and their feathers are different.
So I imagine it is a lot easier to give a duck a bath than a chicken.
Yeah.
So we last year when we were at the fair, we interviewed some kids that were in the process of bathing their chickens, and they had a bunch of them, and every time they turned around, one of them was like trying to get away. But with these guys, they probably just go straight to the water, right?
Yeah. But they usually splash you a lot because they flap their wings in it to try to get all clean.
Yeah, I that sounds fun. So, do you ever let these guys like go in like a creek or some kind of open water?
We do have a pond, but we don't let them in there because they're snapping turtles, and that's a predator to ducks.
Yeah, that sounds like bad news for a duck. Yeah. So you're showing horses later today too?
It got moved to Saturday.
Oh, the horses got moved to Saturday. Okay. So what kind of horse do you have?
A Tennessee Walker.
Yeah. So what events do you do with your horse?
I take him camping and trail riding and showing mostly.
All right. Very cool. Well, thank you so much for showing us what quackers. Quackers. Classic duck name. Well, thank you so much for showing us quackers, and good luck at the rest of the fair.
Thank you.
All right, Jen, back to you.
All right, well, we have made it into the hog barn, which is way better than it used to be, let me just tell you. And I have come across one of my good friends, Sullivan, and he agreed to interview with me about his pigs. So how you doing, buddy?
Good.
And you were telling me that this is your first year in 4-H. How's that going?
It's good.
Okay, so you have what, 2 pigs here?
Yep.
Okay, so tell us about your pigs. Would you do that?
Yeah. One is a gilt, one's a barrow, and they are both Hampshires. And we had to just get them out a lot and feed them, water them, get them rinsed, washed. Make sure we didn't hit them too hard because that would be bad.
It would be.
Yeah, and there's also other good pigs around here. I'm not saying there's any bad ones, but I'm saying our pigs are really good, and I hope we do good.
I think that you will. I mean, they look fantastic to me. I'm not a pig person, but they look great. So is your mom's over here? Is she helping you out a little bit today?
Yeah, she's helping me give them water and.
And she has on sandals. Did you not inform her what happens when the pig barn?
Yep, you get stepped on.
And step in stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, okay, so while your pigs are here at the fair, and you said this one's name is George, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so what do you have to do to show George and get him, ready for the show and all that? Because he is huge. It's not like you can, have a conversation with him and tell him to lay down and whatever.
So we have to hit him with the whip right on his right in between his thigh and his belly, where that area is, and then under his chin. That's where you want to hit him to get his head up. He's really good with that, and same with her. But you have to hit him right here to get him really going.
Okay, and so then you do that in the arena and pray that they don't take off on you, right?
Well, they've never took off on us, so that's the good thing. And I would rather hope they wouldn't, but maybe.
I think that you'll do great. So you were saying that you've been working with these pigs for how long?
So I got them in February and March, April, May, June, July, 5 months.
5 months or so.
Yeah, we've been working them every day except for some days, and my dad was helping me more than anybody would, because he's been saying, I'm the judge, and I know what to do when.
There you go, and that's how you practice, because you've got to do that run through all the time. So now I think that you're going to do great this year with your pigs, and so what are you doing here? You're cleaning out the pen and everything, right?
Yes, we will have to, because if you want it clean, then you have to get all this dark brown stuff where he's peeing and everything. Mm-hmm. And we gotta get all this yuck out. And
maybe you could get him a diaper. Do they make pig diapers?
Most people don't usually use them, but they probably did. They probably do.
I mean, maybe it's something that you and I can invent, and then we can make $1 million. What do you think?
Not $1 million as soon as we start it, but
well, maybe later on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you talking with us so much, and I just want to tell you how proud I am, because first year it's rough. The first year, because sometimes it's like hard to know what all to do, but it sounds like you've got it all under control.
I do, and I hope I do good, and thank you for talking to me.
Oh, I think you're going to do great too, and thank you for talking with me. All right, well, let's go back, and we'll get out of the pig barn here, let you get back to work, and we're going to find James.
All right, so we have moved over to the show arena, and I found somebody with a tiara on their head. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Madeline Fannin, and I'm the 2023 Jackson County Fair Queen.
This is royalty.
People do that.
Well,
like when I come in through the back gate on the golf cart, the people at the gate, they'll like go like this, or they're like wave at me.
Yeah, so you are the queen of the fair. You're number one. So you are reigning over this whole thing. So do you have any decrees that you would like to bestow upon, the people of the Jackson County Fair?
No. No, I'm not that type of queen.
Oh, okay. Well, I see another tiara standing over there. So maybe if we can get Jen, maybe if you can get her attention, we'll grab Natalie, come over here with us. So right now, all right, here comes Natalie. I see another tiara coming. All right, so can you introduce yourself?
I'm Natalie Allison, and I'm the 9th and 10th grade attendant.
All right, so 9th and 10th grade attendant. So is she a benevolent queen? Is she like forcing you to like go get her snacks and?
No, she doesn't do any of that. She's really nice, and she just keeps us all in place.
So that begs the question, why aren't you making her go get you snacks and stuff? You're the queen.
Because, I mean, we're all in this together. This
Okay.
is our fair week. It's not just my fair week. It's our big time. Like, it's our time.
Okay. Well, so we're talking about snacks. Now we've got a show going on behind us, and we'll talk about that in a second. But now we brought up snacks, and I'm getting hungry. Okay. So we've got all the concession stands back here behind us. What is your go-to snack here at the fair?
I really like the the cheeseburgers from the cattleman's booth.
I just like a bunch of French fries with vinegar.
Those are both fantastic answers.
Yes.
Cannot go with wrong with French fries. Fair, festival, whatever it is, French fries is the way to go. So right now we've got one of the cattle shows going on behind us.
The beef feeder showmanship.
So what is the difference between a beef feeder and all the other cattle that's here?
Oh, I don't know cows that well. Do you know?
You don't know cows? Do you know cows?
It's the younger.
So these are the younger cows. Okay,
Yes.
Okay, very cool. So
They're
what?
not adults yet.
All right. So what are you guys showing here at the fair?
We both have market hogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we both have market hogs.
So what do you like about showing hogs? Because that seems like they'd be stinky and like stubborn and all that stuff. But like, so why is that what you chose to do?
Well, I've actually never shown one, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow night. But I really just wanted to take something different, and it's the only animal left, like large animal that I hadn't taken. So I was like, let's take pigs.
Okay, let's take pigs. So why did you bring a pig?
My family owns a pig farm, so automatically I was introduced to pigs when I was little, so it just always felt right to take them.
So have you always taken hogs every year you've done this?
Yes, I have.
So have you won with your hogs before?
No.
Is this the year?
I feel like it. I'm feeling it with this pig.
I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling it too. We just walked through the hog barn. I don't know which one was yours, but I was getting some vibes from a few of them, and I bet those were yours.
Maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see.
All right, we'll see. So you guys are on the court. So before we get out of here, I'm going to give you this platform here on Main Street TV. What would you like to say to your loyal subjects of the Jackson County Fair?
Well, I encourage you all to come out to the fair. It's Wednesday of the fair, so we still have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Friday is a very important day. It's the sale night, so encourage you to come out, support the exhibitors, maybe buy a few animals.
You?
Same thing as her. Come out, come see us, come take pictures with us, come say hi. Like, we're here all week. And come see the animals. There's a lot of good animals here and a lot of good kids showing.
All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to let you get out of here, but I have to ask one more question before we get out of here.
Okay.
You guys like my vest, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, they like the vest. Jennifer over there would not wear the vest. She does not think that the vest is cool.
Jackson County Broadcast. I was just reading
Yeah. See, we got all the logo. We got see?
It's like
Yeah.
ketchup and mustard.
It is like ketchup and mustard. I look like Ronald McDonald. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much, and have fun at the fair.
All right. Well, now we have learned about all of the animals at the fair.
We have learned about every single animal at the fair.
So I think that next year you should join 4-H.
Okay.
And show a duck.
I could do that. You think I could show my cat?
Maybe they'll add a cat thing next year.
I think
They used to have a dog show.
Well, the girl I talked to about her duck said that she was in the dog show.
Well, there
So,
you go.
yeah,
so why is there not a cat show?
why is there not a cat show?
I'm
That's a
feeling
great question.
That is a good question. Yeah. For sure.
And then I think they should also include cats in the auction at the end. So you just come and like just bid on cats. Just go home with like a box of cats.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Uh-huh.
That would be great.
So weird.
But yeah, so we saw it all.
We did.
Yeah. And
We
so
did.
now we're down here by the food booths. People are just kind of starting to wake up here.
Yeah.
It's kind of still a little early,
And
but this is going to come alive here in a little bit.
It is. It's going to, like, all the food booths are starting to open their doors. And honestly, we would like to say that it's just because we wanted to show you all of the food booths, but selfishly, it's because we want to eat the food.
Yes. It is almost lunchtime.
It is.
I see pulled pork. I see cold drinks.
I see taco
French
in a
fries,
bag.
Taco in a bag. What we got? Fried
elephant ears.
Fried candy bars. What kind
Oh
of
my-
candy bars should we fry?
Ooh.
Oh, Oreos. You
Oreos,
think they got
for
fried Oreos?
Definitely Oreos.
Oh,
Dylan
man.
says Oreos.
Oreos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. But yeah, another year of the fair.
Yes.
Lots of cool events still to come. They got that demolition derby still
The
coming up.
Bang 'em Up Derby,
The
yes.
Bang 'em Up Derby.
I
Crash
love
'em
it.
Up Derby.
Yes.
We're gonna put the old radio rendezvous in there one of these days.
The turd.
Yeah.
One of these days.
one
It
of
won't
these
last.
days.
Don't worry. It won't
It
even
won't-
start to make it through the.
It won't make it to the starting gate.
No.
But we're gonna find a way to get it in there one of these days.
I think that's a fantastic idea. But no, the best way to see the fair, of course, is to come out and see it in person. Listen, the kids are working so hard, so please get out and support them. Tell them they're doing a great job. The barns are so nice and clean, and the
They
kids
really
are
are.
working so
Yep.
hard.
Oh, absolutely.
So please get out, support the kids, see the fair, catch some great entertainment.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we had Neil McCoy the other day.
I know.
What?
Like, hello.
Hello.
So, hello. All right. Well, we hope you've enjoyed our little trip to the fair, and we're going to head back, to the studio.
No, we're gonna go head to the food
To the
booths.
food booths.
Yeah, and just so we know, I got a lot of compliments on this vest.
Uh-huh.
It's all about the vest. Hashtag living your vest life.
Uh-huh. Sure.
All right.
Check.
We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.